Titan, one of the 62 confirmed moons orbiting the ring planet Saturn, has been shrouded in mystique and wonder for decades. Larger than our own moon and boasting an atmosphere denser than even Mars, it stands out in our solar system, resembling a primordial Earth in its early days. As the second largest natural satellite in our solar system, Titan's mysterious allure isn't just its impressive size. This remote moon is enigmatic, bathed in golden orange, due to its thick atmosphere that largely comprises of nitrogen, with the tinge of methane giving it that signature hue. But this atmosphere does more than just paint the moon a rich shade, it conceals its secrets from probing eyes, making it one of the most tantalizing celestial bodies to study. It's not just about size and color though. Titan is so peculiar that it's often dubbed the Earth's toxic twin. This is because, while it bears resemblance to our home in terms of geological and atmospheric makeup, its surface conditions are too harsh for any life form, as we know it. With temperatures plummeting to -290 degrees Fahrenheit and lakes not of water, but of ethereal methane and ethane, Titan promises a look into a world that might as well be out of a sci-fi novel. Now, imagine this, we've always wondered if we are alone in the universe. What if, somewhere within this hazy, orange moon, there were secrets that could redefine our understanding of life? Think about the excitement, the trepidation, and the sheer anticipation of the unknown, as we stand at the precipice of such a revelation. Not too long ago, the very existence of these lakes and seas was mere speculation. Early astronomers, equipped with their telescopes, could only gaze at this distant moon, yearning to know what lay beneath its opaque atmosphere. Fast forward to the 21st century, and we're no longer merely spectators but active explorers, seeking answers from the cosmos. And what we've found on Titan so far is just the tip of the interstellar iceberg. So, what makes this recent venture to Titan so exhilarating? It's the promise of the unseen, the untouched. A collection of photographs, newly relayed from a probe sent to this distant moon, has sparked fervor and astonishment across the globe. These aren't just any photographs, they offer a perspective of Titan that's never been witnessed before, promising to unravel some of the biggest mysteries of our universe. But let's rewind a bit. Why this sudden interest in Titan? As with many tales of exploration, it begins with a hint of a story, a whisper of something unusual. Decades ago, certain irregularities in the radio waves emitted by Saturn led scientists to believe that one of its moons, particularly Titan, was more than just a rock orbiting the planet. These initial findings, combined with Titan's unique characteristics, turned it into a focal point for space explorers. With the advancements in space technology, we began our journey to unveil the mysteries of Titan. Through missions like Cassini-Huygens, which gave humanity its first ever close-up of Titan's surface in 2004, we realized that this was not just another celestial body, it was a world of its own. Liquid reservoirs, dunes that stretch for hundreds of miles, and signs of possible underground oceans made it evident that Titan was unlike anything we'd seen before. But as with all great discoveries, with every answer came more questions. If there are lakes and rivers, could there be rain? If so, what does rain look like on a moon where water exists in the form of hard, icy rocks, and the liquid is methane? And the most tantalizing question of all, if conditions on Titan somewhat mirror the early Earth, could there be some form of life lurking there? Not necessarily as we know it, but life that has adapted to Titan's unique, harsh conditions. The intrigue surrounding Titan isn't just scientific, it's deeply philosophical. In our quest to understand our place in the universe, we've often looked to the stars and the planets. But perhaps it's not the stars we should be looking at, but rather the moons, like Titan, that orbit them. This backdrop sets the stage for our newest exploration of Titan. The latest cache of photographs is not just a testament to human endeavor and our undying curiosity, but they might hold keys to answering questions we've long pondered. Are we alone? What other mysteries does the universe hold? And how does Titan, a moon so distant yet so familiar in its strangeness, fit into this grand cosmic puzzle? In the next parts, we'll dive deeper into this thrilling exploration, the genesis of the mission, and the breathtaking revelations these new photographs bring. Stay with us, as we journey through the wonders of Titan and possibly unlock the secrets of our universe. In every tale of exploration and discovery, there's always a burning question, an unsolved mystery, or a longing to know the unknown. Our fascination with Titan was ignited not just by its prominence among Saturn's moons but also by the myriad of mysteries that wrapped it. Every snapshot, every data snippet we received from our previous missions only added to the enigma, making the thirst for knowledge insatiable. But why Titan? You might wonder. With a multitude of planets and moons in our solar system, what makes Titan so special, so worth our time, effort, and resources? The answer is both simple and complex. Among the host of celestial bodies we've observed, very few have shown the promise of harboring the building blocks of life, and Titan is one of them. Its rich organic chemical environment has always led scientists to believe that it might hold clues about the primordial Earth and possibly the origins of life itself. If Mars is the planet that most resembles Earth now, then Titan is the moon that might mirror Earth's distant past. But it wasn't just the possibility of understanding our own origins, it was also about the broader implications. If a celestial body as harsh and different as Titan can show signs of life or its precursors, what does it say about the vast universe beyond our solar system? Could there be countless other Titans out there, each holding a piece of the grand cosmic jigsaw puzzle? With such profound questions in mind, a new mission to Titan was conceived. Unlike the previous ones, which were mostly observational, this mission had a clear objective: to capture the most detailed and revealing images of Titan's surface, atmosphere, and possibly its subsurface oceans. This wasn't just about satisfying our curiosity, it was about piecing together the story of life, not just on Earth but across the universe. The logistics and planning for this mission were nothing short of Herculean. The distance, the hostile environment, and the need for cutting-edge technology meant that this was going to be one of the most ambitious space endeavors ever undertaken. From the design of the space probe to the camera technology that would capture these groundbreaking images, every detail was meticulously planned. The world's best minds came together, pooling their expertise and resources, driven by a shared vision. As the days turned into months and months into years, the world watched with bated breath. There was palpable excitement and anticipation in the air. Media outlets buzzed with speculations, scientists discussed potential findings, and people from all walks of life imagined the possibilities. Titan was no longer just a moon in a distant part of our solar system, it had become a beacon of hope, a symbol of human perseverance, and our relentless quest for knowledge. But this mission wasn't just about the technology or the science, it was deeply personal for many. Across the globe, people from different countries, cultures, and backgrounds came together, united by a shared dream. The very idea that a moon so far away could redefine our understanding of life and our place in the universe brought a sense of unity, a feeling that despite our differences, we all share the same cosmic home. Children in schools were taught about Titan and the mission, sparking a new generation's interest in space exploration. Artists created stunning visuals, imagining what the landscapes of Titan might look like. Writers penned stories set on its methane lakes and icy dunes. Titan, in many ways, had become a muse, inspiring humanity in myriad forms. And then, after what seemed like an eternity, the day arrived. The day when the probe would relay the images back to Earth. Scientists huddled around their monitors, the general public glued to their television screens, and social media platforms were abuzz with excitement. The sheer thought that we were about to see something never witnessed before was exhilarating. As the first images started pouring in, they were nothing short of mesmerizing. Vast stretches of golden dunes, serene methane lakes reflecting the distant sun, swirling clouds painting patterns in the sky, and possibly the most captivating of them all, the signs of water ice mountains and underground oceans. The initial glimpses confirmed one thing: Titan was even more intriguing and beautiful than we had imagined. But with these stunning visuals came a host of new questions. What were the origins of these landscapes? Could they harbor life? What did these images tell us about Titan's past, and more importantly, its future? In the subsequent parts, we will delve into these captivating images, deciphering their significance and exploring the myriad mysteries they've unveiled. The journey into Titan's heart has only just begun, and what lies ahead promises to be even more enthralling. A picture, they say, is worth 1,000 words. But the images relayed from Titan, they were worth entire libraries. As pixels merged to form visuals, each snapshot felt like a page torn from a cosmic diary, offering glimpses into eons of space history. Let's embark on a journey through some of the most significant captures and try to unravel the enigma that is Titan. The first striking feature that captivated many was the vast, golden dunes stretching as far as the eye could see. These weren't your ordinary sand dunes, these were made up of small grains of frozen hydrocarbons, a testament to the cold environment of Titan. Winds, albeit in a lighter atmosphere, sculpted these dunes into mesmerizing patterns that crisscross the landscape. Their formation and intricate design spoke volumes about the atmospheric and geological activity on the moon. But how did so much organic material end up on Titan? Was it a result of processes occurring on the moon or remnants from comets and meteors? The intrigue deepens. Then there were the lakes. Bodies of liquid methane and ethane, placidly resting, painting a surreal contrast to the dunes. These lakes, some as vast as seas, weren't just puddles of chemicals, they represented a complex hydrological cycle akin to Earth's water cycle but with methane. Rain, rivers, and lakes, all were part of this incredible system, a stark reminder that the fundamental processes of nature could manifest in unimaginably different ways across the cosmos. The presence of such lakes also sparked questions about the potential for life. If life on Earth began in water, could there be organisms on Titan that thrive in methane? Another revelation from the images was the tantalizing evidence of water ice mountains. While Titan's average temperature hovers around a chilly -290 degrees Fahrenheit, the presence of these mountains hinted at geological activity below the surface, perhaps due to a subsurface ocean. This discovery was groundbreaking. With water being a critical ingredient for life as we know it, the notion of a subsurface ocean opened the door to a plethora of possibilities. Could there be aquatic organisms dwelling in these oceans? What would they look like? How would they survive in such extreme conditions? With each revelation, Titan seemed less alien and more like a distant cousin of Earth. There were striking similarities, yet differences that defied our understanding of planetary science. For instance, the thick atmosphere, predominantly nitrogen like Earth's, but with a hint of methane and hydrogen. This atmosphere played a pivotal role in shaping Titan's unique climate and landscape. It also protected the surface from solar radiation, further intensifying speculations about life. But it wasn't just the landscapes that had the scientific community buzzing, it was also about what lay beneath. There were regions in the images that hinted at cryovolcanoes, volcanic-like features that might spew a mixture of water, ammonia, and other chemicals rather than molten rock. The presence of such features could offer clues about Titan's internal structure and the processes keeping it active. Could this also be a source of the organic chemicals that made up the dunes? Amidst all the excitement, the images also evoked a sense of contemplation. Here was a moon, millions of miles away, with no direct influence on our day-to-day lives, yet it had the power to captivate and inspire. The vastness of its landscapes was a humbling reminder of the universe's grandeur and our tiny place in it. It reinforced the idea that while we may be unique, we aren't alone. The processes, the elements, the chemistry that shaped our planet, they were at play elsewhere too, crafting worlds both familiar and alien. In many ways, these images were more than just snapshots of a distant moon. They were mirrors reflecting our innate curiosity, our pursuit of knowledge, and our undying spirit of exploration. They reminded us that the universe, vast and mysterious, is waiting to be explored, one planet, one moon, one galaxy at a time. Yet, with all these revelations, the story of Titan was far from over. The images raised as many questions as they answered, and the puzzle, while coming together, was still incomplete. The subsequent parts promise a deeper dive into the lingering mysteries, theories, and the potential implications of these findings for our understanding of the universe. So, stay tuned, for Titan is a story that's still unfolding, and the best chapters might still be ahead. If our earlier journey into the visuals from Titan evoked wonder, brace yourselves, for what comes next might stretch the very fabric of your imagination. As if the vistas of liquid methane lakes and dunes of frozen hydrocarbons weren't astonishing enough, the next batch of photographs added layers of enigma to the narrative. For starters, these photos revealed vast, flat plains, resembling salt flats on Earth. Their even surfaces and their spread seemed to suggest that they might be the dried beds of ancient lakes or seas. But the real question was, what had caused these vast reservoirs to dry up? Was it a sudden catastrophic event or a slow evolutionary change in Titan's climatic conditions? The notion of epochs passing on a distant moon, with lakes drying up and possibly refilling, was reminiscent of Earth's own historical cycles. It was almost like watching Earth's history play out on a different stage. Then there were the peculiar bright spots, twinkling like scattered diamonds across the moon's surface. Early speculations ranged from ice patches reflecting sunlight to fields of some unknown mineral. Their spread was erratic, not concentrated in one particular topographical setting, making them all the more mysterious. Some theorized that these could be regions where the crust had interacted with the subsurface ocean, leading to eruptions of icy material. If true, these bright spots might just be windows into the deep, hidden layers of Titan. Perhaps the most captivating aspect of the new images was the sight of vast canyons snaking their way across Titan's landscape. These weren't mere superficial grooves, they appeared deep, carved painstakingly over millennia by flowing rivers of liquid methane. It evoked images of our Grand Canyon, carved over eons by the Colorado River. Were these canyons on Titan telling stories of once mighty rivers, testimonies to a time when the flow was stronger and more persistent? Or did they point towards active rivers, flowing deep within the canyons, hidden from the probing eyes of our cameras? Intriguingly, amidst all this vastness, there were regions of absolute darkness, areas that refused to give up their secrets, absorbing rather than reflecting light. These darklands, as some came to call them, became the stuff of legend in conspiracy circles. They whispered of ancient alien civilizations, of underground havens, or perhaps portals to other dimensions. While scientists were quick to offer more plausible explanations, deep lakes of super-dense methane, or perhaps trenches so profound that sunlight couldn't penetrate. The allure of the unknown was hard to resist for many. Tied to the terrain were speculations about Titan's origin. How did such a complex, Earth-like moon form around Saturn? Was it a stray planetesimal from the Kuiper belt, captured by Saturn's massive gravitational pull? Or was it a product of a cosmic collision, a shard from a once larger moon or planet? Each theory had its merits, each plausible in its own right. But the presence of so much organic material and water ice made the debate even more heated. If Titan did originate in the distant Kuiper belt, it could be carrying secrets from the very early days of our solar system. Delving deeper into origins, the question of life loomed large. We often imagine extraterrestrial life based on our understanding of life on Earth. But Titan, with its ethereal landscapes and unconventional chemistry, was a curveball. If life did exist, it would have to be fundamentally different from anything we know. The presence of organic materials, water, albeit frozen, and a dynamic atmosphere did make the moon a potential candidate. While no direct evidence of life was found, the tantalizing possibilities that these photographs offered were enough to fuel imaginations and drive further exploration. Wrapping up our dive into these phenomenal images, it becomes clear that with every answer Titan offers, a slew of questions rises in its wake. The moon is like a cosmic puzzle, with pieces scattered across time and space. And as much as we'd like to believe we're making headway, it's evident that we're only scratching the surface. Yet, isn't that the allure of space exploration? The endless mysteries, the constant learning, and the humbling realization that the universe is vast, complex, and beautifully unfathomable. As we gear up to explore the final set of images in our next segment, one can only wonder, what more secrets does Titan hold in its icy embrace? Having traversed the wondrous terrains, dived into speculative origins, and plunged into potential deep-sea mysteries, we're now at the doorstep of our final revelations from Titan. The last set of photographs beckon, each more alluring than the last, hinting at the vast possibilities that lie ahead in our interstellar quest for knowledge. One of the most striking of these final images gave a closer look at those elusive darklands. As our instruments fine-tuned and adjusted for deep exploratory imaging, the darkness began to give way. These weren't just barren lands or fathomless oceans. These were complex terrains, with rugged mountains, vast valleys, and intriguingly, what seemed to be cave entrances. Yes, caves on Titan. These caverns weren't just random geological formations, they bore the distinct hallmarks of karst topography, much like our limestone caves here on Earth. But the difference? These were potentially carved out by flowing liquid methane, over unthinkable timescales. The ramifications were immense. If there were caves, could there be underground reservoirs? Could they harbor the potential for life, or at least the building blocks for it? Titan seemed to be rewriting the rulebook on what we thought was possible. Another revelation was the dynamic nature of Titan's atmosphere. Far from being static, the images showcased roiling clouds and what appeared to be the beginnings of methane rainstorms. This was a living landscape, shaped and reshaped by its climatic whims. The cyclical nature of these weather patterns spoke of an intricate balance, of evaporation, cloud formation, and precipitation, all played out with methane instead of water. However, it wasn't just the landscapes that were illuminating, it was the skies above them. The photographs captured what appeared to be luminous streaks, dancing playfully across Titan's upper atmosphere. Were these the moon's version of our northern lights? Preliminary studies suggested they might be. Charged particles from Saturn's magnetosphere possibly interacted with Titan's dense atmosphere, creating these ethereal displays. Another reminder of how interconnected space bodies are, dancing in synchrony to the universe's unseen rhythms. But perhaps the most profound of all these discoveries was the subtle hints of ongoing geological activity. The presence of relatively fresh-looking impact craters, devoid of significant erosion, suggested recent meteoric activity. Simultaneously, the lack of numerous old craters pointed to a surface that was continually being reshaped, hinting at tectonic movements, volcanic activities, or both. Titan wasn't just a relic from the past, it was a dynamic entity, changing, evolving, and very much alive in its own unique way. Drawing the curtains on these spectacular revelations, one must ponder the implications of these discoveries. With each new image, with every layer unraveled, Titan emerges not just as a moon of Saturn but as a harbinger of countless possibilities. It challenges our perceptions, urging us to expand the horizons of our understanding. The series of images and subsequent analyses have undoubtedly laid the groundwork for future missions. The clamor for a dedicated Titan lander or even a submersible to explore those methane lakes has grown louder. Scientists and space enthusiasts alike are united in their curiosity. After all, Titan might hold the answers to some of our most fundamental questions. Are we alone? Is life's definition broader than we ever imagined? In closing, Our journey through these new photographs from Titan has been nothing short of revelatory. From its serene lakes and vast dunes to its mysterious darklands and atmospheric wonders, Titan stands as a testament to the universe's diversity and grandeur. But remember, as much as we learn and discover, space will always have its mysteries. For every question answered, a dozen more arise, keeping the eternal flame of curiosity alive. And as we set our sights on newer frontiers, let's not forget the lessons Titan has taught us. The universe is vast, wondrous, and forever beckoning the intrepid explorer in each of us. Here's to the unknown, to the unexplored, and to the endless wonders that await us. Until next time, keep looking up and dreaming big. The universe is listening.